BBN, the mic. It was still, I guess it was just alerting me. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. There are a lot to talk about today. I just want to be clear. I have to say a couple of things that's just BBN business. I'm going to try to get that out of the way like immediately. It's just going to take like a minute or two. But so everybody can know what this video is about. This video is basically about Jack Frost. This guy over here told y'all that a war was coming. You know how many things this guy over here, Jack Frost, has said? First of all, shout out to the Most High. Glory be to God. Everything is possible with him. Nothing is possible without him. Now I want to explain something. I just want to be clear. The whole entire thing. I'm going to do a breakdown about the conflict, about to the degree of that I can, obviously. And we're going to talk about some of the things that led up to this particular war that we've been talking about and we've been discussing. Because over here at the BBN, we are informed. At the end of the day, when our community go out there into the world and we have conversations about things, we always sound intelligent. Because we always know what's going on. First of all, I want to say I appreciate you guys. Because a lot of our content isn't just solely created by me. It's created in conjunction with the very intelligent people that are also a part of this community. And sometimes the other guys also. But before we get into all of that, I just need to explain something. I put out a post yesterday. I want to talk about the post. We put it out on our main page. I want to talk about the post. I want to explain this. And one of the main reasons why I know that I need to explain this is because of the volume of people that I've been contacted by, and also the type of people I've been contacted by. So for everybody that don't know, I have quite a few people who are that I know and are friendly with me. I'm not saying that we're the best bosom buddies or anything like that. We're not going to be roommates. But I have quite a few people who are pretty cool with me, and they have pretty large platforms. That's all I'm saying. In various different regions of media. I just want to be clear on this. So when I'm posting about, I got a better photo for y'all, this woman trying to get me killed, and I'm posting, got a better photo for y'all, and I'm going to explain how, by the way. This woman trying to get me killed. What they're doing is they're in my community telling people that I touch children. That's insane. That's insanity. I don't do anything like that. I want the police to get involved immediately. So as I posted these women, I also posted the NYPD and I tagged them because this is not a threat to these women. I in no way want to harm these women. I don't mean any harm to these women. I know that they mean harm to me, my person, my reputation, and every single thing that I stand on to make such a terrible, horrible, just that's like the worst thing you could be is what they're trying to tell the world I am. So I will continually post these women's photos. And every time I see them, I will continually take photos of them and ask the NYPD, what are they doing about people like this that exist in the world? Because something has to be done. Elijah said, 1 foot in the dirt, the other one on the banana, huh? I expect that these people will take my life. I just want to make sure that everybody knows where to go when I'm not here anymore. Now, with that being said, we're going to get the show back on. Yeah, I'm 100% certain that they're going to take my life. I'm 100% certain of this. 100% certain. 100% certain. I just want people to know where to go look. Just so we can be clear. All right? All right, Elijah? Thanks for making that comment. So after I'm not here no more, they could go search that IP address. You could delete the comment. It won't matter. You do know that, right? Oh, protect me. Oh, yeah, let's protect me by any means necessary. Those people better hope I'm protected by all means. With that being said, let's go through the let's do roll call real quick and then get to the show. I'm not going through the banana stuff with homeboy, but I will give him a shout out. Shout out to Ken Thompson. He was here earlier in the show, complaining about being blocked the other day. Shout out to Jamal Fareed. He says, Frost, BBN, family, my. Hope everything's going well with you and yours. My brother on this beautiful, I'm not entirely sure which day it is. Friday, on this beautiful Friday. Oh, this is Friday? What up to all y'all people that say y'all pull up on Friday? Shout out to Friday. Fridays are great. Shout out to Nick the Slick. He says, salute to you, my brother. All of the salutes. He says, salute to Frost and the gang. All of the salutes to you, my brother. Just want you to know that. Shout out to Art of D Glass. We got him up in here. He says, Grand Rise and BBN family, hit that like button on the way in and come with positive energy. This blessed Friday, people. Let's go. Positive energy. Please, let's do that. All positive energy. Let's give positive energy to each other, to ourselves, to the people around us, to our community, to the animals, to the environment, to the plants, to the inanimate objects. Let's always just try to make sure that this positive energy circulating, because like I said, there's people like that in the world, fam. There's people like that in the world that they whole entire existence is to create controversy, create negative energy, have bad things happen. They'd have no other purpose for existing. Shout out to Brandon Washington. This is Morning Froze, BBN fam, bam, salutes to you. Shout out to Ben Roman. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. You says top of the morning. It's been a while. Yes, it has, sir. Hope everything is well with you and yours. Salute to Philly. He says salute Frost, BB family. Faris is blessed up. My charge about to go. All right, we gonna check you when you come back, fam. If you can make it back. I hope you can. Shout out to Brandon Washington one more time. He has another comment real quick, and we're about to get right to the show. Hope everybody's having a blessed morning. He says, one man stands between the world and its next war. That man is Jack Frost. Here to give you the latest and greatest updates in the World War conflict. Speak good things into reality. BBN lives matter. Let's speak good things into reality. That's a fact. I'm gonna leave that comment up there for a while. So I got a couple of things to say, and I want to be clear about this because I've been talking about this war for how long? I'm going to tell you exact dates. How about that? I'm going to give you approximations. I can't give you exactations. Exactations isn't a word, but is it? Somebody look that up. It should be. I can't give you exact dates, but I can give you approximations. So do y'all remember when that Iranian general was bombed? Do y'all remember when that Iranian general was bombed? Do y'all remember? It was in, I believe, October or November of 2019. Am I correct? It was the year before the election, right? Am I correct? Somebody look that up for me. I'm curious. Anyway, remember when he was bombed? What was the first thing that I said or that we said in conjunction? I mean, I led the conversation, but what was the first thing that we said over here? I said that there is a war going on right now. I said there was been a war going on. I said the difference is it's just not a foot on ground war. There's been a beef going on. Why do you think freaking the dude over there in North Korea kept showing weapons to America every 5 minutes? Why do you think Trump was on them niggas' necks? There already was a war going on. While the Democrats was busy telling us to be soft on them niggas, there was a war going on. Pay attention, stop, slow down. Do y'all remember when I told y'all this? When I said, imagine if the reason why they told us that whole COVID thing was because there was biological warfare being put out in America and they was trying to keep people inside because the last thing they wanted to do was have an epidemic on our hands. Anybody remember when I said that? They tell you I'm crazy, don't they? Then I say some shit. And people like, yo, Jack crazy. You don't know what the fuck he talking about. And a couple of years pass. And you be like, wow, this nigga was on to something. So hold on. Pay attention. Where did they say COVID came from? Where is it universally acknowledged? Wuhan. Where's Wuhan? Okay, so slow down. Let's back up some. Back up or go forward. So what did I tell you was going to happen if, boom. So hold on. What did I say when dude got bombed? I said it's going to be foot on ground 3 to 4 years from now. Does anybody remember me saying that? I just want to put that in the chat. I want to know if anyone remembers me saying that. I say, yo, 3 to 4 years from now, it's going to be feet on ground war. Who remembers me saying that? I literally said 3 to 4 years. Video's still up, fam. It should be somewhere in October or November. I'm not sure, but it was. Speaking about the bombing that happened to the Iranian general in Iraq. Jamal Fareed said, you always have facts beforehand. Fam, I get it that I'm not so invested in some of this shit that's created to cause a distraction for us. I've been paying attention to other things. So I get it. I'm not as invested in the shit out here made to create a distraction. That shit is entertaining, and we do talk about it. Don't get it confused, but I'm not as invested in that shit. With all due respect, no disrespect intended. We do need to create that content also. I said 3 to 4 years. That was 2019, November, going into 2020, right? September 9th is when the Palestinian-Israeli conflict escalated, correct? What happened last night? So for everybody that don't know, the U.S. has been bombing Yemen for a long time now. This ain't new. They've been bombing Yemen. What is Yemen? Allegedly, Yemen is a place where the Iran has their, one of some of their bases of operations, where allegedly some Hamas and whoever the hell else we fighting against are located. So Yemen has been getting bombed. So just so we can be clear, I said that there was going to be a world war and feet were going to be on ground. Correct? What's happening in Ukraine? And for shits and giggles, are we going to talk about the Congo? So can you please tell me where Jack Frost was wrong? And if I was, there's a shitload more we about to talk about, by the way. This is just the beginning. So do me a favor. I want you to figure out where I was wrong at. And if there is something, because I want to stop for a moment and make sure that we just fact checked everything that I was just talking about before we move on to the next segment. So I'm going to send y'all to a quick commercial break. And we're going to come right back. Copy? All of the things. All of the things.
Yo, family, the Art of D Glass, and I'm back with another video. All right, family, Ash Ketchum and Pikachu was the last piece of 2023 and is officially done now. All right, so with that being said, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Leave your comments down in the comment section and let me know what you think of the drawing. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel, The Art of D Glass. And just like that, on to the next project. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Listen, there's gonna be days where you feel like shit. There's gonna be days where you feel like giving up. There's gonna be days where you feel like you have no support. Your friends aren't supporting you enough. There's gonna be days where you feel like people are just like giving you a blind eye. And I just want to tell you to keep fucking going, because it's always like that until it gets better.
Okay, I'm lagging like shit over here, so I want to apologize about that part of my language. So I want to be clear about this, right? I want to say a couple of things real quick, and then I want to move on to my next points, right? And we're about to talk about the Bible a little. So for people that don't really gravitate to the Bible, I do not apologize. I just want to be clear on that. Zero apologies. But we are going to talk about the Bible a little, because there are a couple of things that I want to say, because I want you to realize and see what's actually possibly going on and not be deluded. First thing I want to say is this. You do understand the actual difference between the way that Trump, I'm going to wipe my camera real quick, between the way that Trump presidents and the way the current presidents, right? I'm going to tell you the difference. Pay attention and listen. And this is why certain people are just going to never like Trump, fam. Because it's not Trump that they I thought it got a little bit better. It's not Trump that they dislike. It's like, you see the streaks, right? Okay, hold on. I'm making it worse. Give me 1 second. It's not Trump that they dislike. Okay? It's not Trump. I'm going to say that again. I need you to... Oh, hold on. I got to jump off of that. It's not Trump that they dislike. Pay attention. What is Trump's style of communication? Pay attention. What is Trump's style of communication? Trump is direct, right? Whether you like it or not, Trump is direct, correct? Trump communicates like a male, like an alpha male. Whether you agree or not, whether you think he's an alpha male or not, is not the conversation. The conversation is the way that he actually, this is not working. The way that he, the way that he actually in real life communicates. And the way that he actually in real life communicates is like an alpha male, correct? So there's just certain people who are just not gonna like him. It just is what it is. There's a reason for this. Listen and pay attention. Now, how does our current administration administer? They don't administer like that, do they? It's a lot of deceit. It's a lot of, they say something that's not true over and 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 over again until you believe them, right? Listen, pay attention. I'm going to say it again. What do they do? What do the current administration do? They say something over and over and over and over again, something that is not the truth, correct? Tell me where I'm lying at. If I'm saying anything incorrect, please put it in the chat. That's what the current administration does generally, correct? Who operates like that? This ain't even hate, fam. We talking real shit. Who operate like that? Men or women? Before I say this next thing, I need you to pay attention. Said y'all want to bring scripture into it, right? I'm trying to fix this shit so bad. It's just bothering me. Hold on, I'm gonna get something with next to some shit. Right? Who operates like that? Not even be trying to be disrespectful. Who operates mainly by just saying something over and over and over again, no matter how it's not true? Who operate like that? Men and women. This is not an attack on women. This is just, I need for you to understand what I'm trying to say. Who operates like that? Men or women? Who operates like that? Men or women? So now I ask you, do you really think Biden is the president? So in the Bible, it says that when the world comes to an end, it's going to be a woman wearing a 7-headed dragon. Which is kind of ironic because we're here because a woman convinced a man to bite an apple, apparently. So I guess it's just full circle. Anyway, think about the decisions that our government have made. Just think about them. Think about when war was going to break out and Trump was president. He was busy talking about peace. He was busy always going at whoever the agitator was. He was not talking about we're going to help people. He was talking about y'all better not do no weirdo shit. There's a difference. One is saying we want to go to war with you. The other one is saying, what can we do to prevent this war from happening? Because that's the steps we taking. So check out the next thing. Just real quick. I just need for us to understand where I'm going with this. I need for to really understand what's going on. Because I don't think people get it. This is all an agenda. This is all an agenda. How do you take over a country? You weaken it. The first thing you do is you weaken a country. You can only take a country over from the inside. You can only take a country over from the inside. I got a question for y'all. You know how I keep trying to explain to y'all the people who were the part of the Confederates or the Democrats? Literally, the people who were the Confederates were the fucking Democrats. You want to know how the Republican Party came about? Hold on. Anybody here know how the Republican Party came about? Anybody? Anybody? Only because you black, y'all hate the Republicans like hell. All hell. Because you just have to. They told you got to. Does anybody here know how the Republican Party came about? Or you just, just so anti-Republican, you don't even want to know the information? Okay, so I'll tell you how the Republican Party came about. So some free black people used to go to Canada to escape. They used to get freed or whatever. They were slaves or whatever the case is. They get their freedom one way or the other. Now they're trying to escape. They're going north. They're trying to get to Canada where they can be free. So what happened is there's one particular town, a black man was caught and arrested. I don't know if he was actually a free man or if I believe he was, and like the people knew him or some shit. In any regard. So he was captured or whatever, and they had him in the jail and they was going to ship him back to be a slave or whatever the case was. So a group of white people broke into the jail, broke him out of the jail and freed him. And then those same group of white people moved on to create the Republican Party. So that's how the Republican Party came about to be created. I guess I'm going to tell people that because I think people need to know more about their history. I think people don't be knowing anything. I think they just, whatever the last person that told you, just go right with it. That's how you end up with these type of crackheads. Real quick. That's how you end up with this shit. When you just listen to people, just gonna go off or whatever anybody tells you. That's how you end up following behind people like this, crackheads like this. That's how you end up following behind them. They're part of the show now. I hope they're happy. This is what they wanted, right? Following behind crackheads like this. These people stalk me. The NYPD needs to find these women immediately and question on why they're stalking me. Find out why they're stalking me and put an end to this shit. That's what the NYPD needs to do. Somebody tell them. NYPD needs to find these women. Question these women on why they're stalking me. Who's paying them? What are they getting out of it? All of the fucking things. That's what the NYPD need to do. Get on it. I tagged them into the post on Instagram. So after they come kill me, that the news could talk about how I tagged the NYPD. I had these women pictures. So from my grave, I'm gonna be putting pressure on the NYPD from my grave. I was not dropping rates. I just want to be clear on that. I don't want nobody to say I was doing some kind of gang sign. I was not. Let's get back to what we're talking about. So I want to be clear about this as we talk about the situation that's happening over there. Yemen has been bombed. The Americans and UK is currently bombing Britain. So is China in the war? Is UK? Is America? I don't know if we're seeing Palestinian is even in the war, if that's a thing, but Iran, and then there's Russia. Right? I don't know if we could say that the Ukraine is even in the war. Is that a thing? Then there's Israel. That's 6. We don't consider Palestinians being in a war, and we don't consider the Ukraine being in a war. We don't consider those to be armies, but we will consider Korea. North Korea. That's 7. What is a 6-headed dragon or a 7-headed dragon? I think it was 7. In any regard, interesting. Oh, that explains a lot. In any regard, and I just want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misinterpretation. Yesterday is going to be the date that they're going to most likely in the future consider to be the start of a war. Because they can't hide it any longer. We only find out about the war after they can't hide it any longer. That's when we find out. That's why they say America entered World War II in what 1942 or some shit like that. But America was involved in World War II way before 1942 with troops and everything else. That's just when they couldn't hide their involvement anymore, so they made it known to the American public. So I need for you to understand a couple of things that's going on in America right now and why you have to stop voting Democrat immediately. I don't think the Democratic Party has an even intention. They might still be fighting the Civil War at this point and wanting for there to be an upheaval of our government at this point. Because I need to explain something. Do you understand how many people came through our borders that Trump had been trying to stop? What up, Toon? Salute. Do you understand how many people that they don't even know? Like they don't, and the American government not only wants them to keep coming through, the Democrats, but the Democrats in DC specifically, not only want them to keep coming through, but they also want to make sure that they're comfortable and furnished and paid for. Who told y'all to stop voting Democrat? So the next election, anybody gonna pay attention to me when I start talking about what we should be voting? Anybody gonna start paying attention to me when it's election season yet? Because I've been pretty consistent with this and I've been pretty good at this, and I'm fucking marvelous, fam. Shout out to the Most High, glory be to God. Do you know Ken Thompson said something? I haven't been reading his comments out loud, but I will read this particular one. I won't put it up on the screen though, because it's a good comment. But he says spies. He says spies. You think spies is? Oh, they don't. A spy doesn't need to come through the border. A spy can fly through on a plane. You know what can come through the border? Troops. I'm going to say that again. A spy doesn't need an open border. A spy can come in through a plane. He's a spy. He'll come in on a fucking cruise or some shit. He's a spy, fam. He'll fucking jump out of a plane and hang glide. He's a spy. Or Tom Cruise. But a spy doesn't need an open border. You understand? You know what needs an open border? Troops. But that was a good observation you made. I'm not coming for you. I just thought that was a great observation you made. Because nobody else made that observation. So it was a grade A observation. I just think you should have take it to another level because spies are already here, fam. Spies been here. Spies been here since when the country created. Like before the country was created, there were already spies here, fam. Brandon Washington said ballot write-in. I should do a ballot write-in. That'd be so funny if y'all do a ballot write-in and they'd be like 100 votes for Jack Frost. Who's this guy? That's gonna be stupid funny. That should be stupid funny, fam. They're like just they'd have like a screwed up picture of me too. I'm not gonna do no faces because I don't want to get the assholes. That should be stupid funny. They were like, "Who is this guy?" They invite me onto a thing. I'm like, "Hey, well, I didn't even know I was his and shit." And then I go up on a thing and they invite me to talk, and then I say something extremely dope. And then people are like, "Oh shit, maybe we should have voted for Jack Frost. What's happening over there?" People just start showing up to my house outside with banners and shit. I'm like, "I'm not running." In any regard, get back to what we're talking about. So I want to be clear about this. So the Democrats decided that we were going to have an open border that's going to allow everyone in, and also the American public is going to foot the bill with our tax-paying dollars. We all clear on this, right? This is what you guys keep voting for, right? This is what you want, along with, just so we can be clear, teaching our children who don't even understand what sex is, because we ain't talked about them with the birds and the bees, about the birds and the birds and the bees and the bees. And that preferably they should probably be together. And you might be a bird inside of a bee and a bee inside of a bird. Also, you might be an ostrich. There's no telling. So this is also the party that wants to confuse our children, just so we can be clear. They want to confuse our children, and they want to bring in other people who are not confused. Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to confuse our next generation, but also bring in people that are not confused? Oh, we can speak on that right now, Tooms. Toon says, when you get a chance, what's your thoughts on the migrants being put in the Brooklyn High School and the kids have to do remote learning? Okay, so what's the best way to put this? New York City is being overrun. Our resources are being overrun, not by the migrants, but by the Democratic Party. They're purposely trying to make New York City run out of resources. This is a calculated attack. It's on purpose. I told y'all about this. I told y'all about this before when I explained to y'all. By making New York City a migrant state, exactly what was going to, migrant city, I told y'all what was going to happen before it happened. What did I tell y'all? I said, look, they don't take care of the homeless here. They don't have the resources to house the homeless that we currently have. Then what did they do? The next thing you heard, they want to ship the homeless that we have here out to another place outside of the city, where now these people who are already homeless don't have no family, friends, or anything. They're already homeless. You're going to ship them somewhere where don't nobody know them. Imagine if they go move somewhere where nobody don't know them, right? They're good people. They just trying to survive, whatever the hell it is that they do. They're not breaking no laws. They're not doing anything illegal. And then all of a sudden, some crackheads like this one and like this one just decide they want to ruin that person's life and just have people following them around trying to ruin their life. And that person ain't did nothing to nobody. That's the type of situation that he want to put those homeless people in. I wouldn't put that on anybody. Why would you want to put somebody somewhere where Satan might be able to then take advantage of their situation? Because that's how Satan works, right? Whispers and lies. Right? Satan works in the shadows with whispers and lies, right? I mean, I'm just saying stuff that the Bible says. So, yeah, they're putting kids out of schools and talking about remote learning. So, just so we can be clear, our children, you don't want them to learn academics. You want them to learn, you want them to be socially engineered, just so we can be clear. You want our children of young ages to be socially engineered. You're going to choose the children that you're going to socially engineer, and you're going to choose the children that you're going to allow to learn and the ones that's going to be able to excel in life, because that is what they're doing. You do understand this, right? I repeat that for the people that don't get it. These individuals are choosing the children that they're going to socially engineer, and they're choosing the children that they're going to teach. I had a teacher once named Miss Pinkerton. I'll never forget her. They forced me into her class. She didn't want me in her class. I believe it was 3rd grade. So I was in this class called 3-2. The class had too many students in it. So they had to take whoever the smartest kids from that class was, I think they had to take one or two of us. I know they took me. I think they took another kid. It could have just been me though. But they had to take at least one of the kids from what I know from the class that I was in and put them into the smarter room because it was just a numbers issue, to be honest with you. And I shouldn't even have been in the two to begin with. What happened was also other people in the school recognized that I was having issues at home. Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So they put me into the Miss Pinkerton's class, and she was very upset that they did that, and she literally like refused to teach me. Like, it made me learn how to learn without the teacher giving me instruction. So shout out to the Most High. Right now, I know how to learn without getting direct instructions, but she didn't want to teach me. She's currently the principal of PS59, by the way. I'm just telling you how the world works. So teachers choose, and just so we could be clear, me looking back at that, I think she just wanted them to put me back into the other class. She didn't want me in her class no more. And the only option for that was to move me back down. But even though she wasn't teaching me, I know my grades were still some of the highest in the class. There was nothing she could do about it. So shout out to Mrs. Pinkerton. People. So moving on. Brandon, hold on. So who are we shipping up there? The migrants? Says, what if we bust them? Are we getting ice from Alaska? Is that a thing? Hold on. Is getting ice from Alaska a thing? Like, is that a thing? Like, that's really a thing? That's a job you can get, and you only want to pay them $1,000 a year for the whole year? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm over here. I'm wondering. I'm like, is that a real job? Alaska ice? In any regard. So the Democrats are trying to overwhelm the resources of Chicago, of LA. LA is going to be the worst place to live in America pretty soon. I'll explain that if y'all would like. But they're making these places unlivable because they want niggas to move out. You get it? They want people to move out. So they need for the cost of living to go up. They need for people to not have as much money to spend. And they're tricking you by raising the freaking minimum wage. But we don't really want minimum wage to go up. That's what people don't understand. What we want is the cost of living to go down. We don't want, if things were, do you want this, do you want to make $200 extra? Do you want to make $200 extra in your check a week? Or do you want your rent to go down by $200, your electric to go down by $50, your groceries to go down by $75, by 25%, your freaking, I don't know, other services dropping 10, 15, 20%. What would you prefer? A $200 extra a month, a week, or universally all of your charges going down? That's the difference between Republicans and Democrats. Right now. I can't talk about the difference in them forever. I'm talking about right now. Just so we could be clear. The Democrats have y'all tricked. Y'all believe that you have to vote Democrat because you're black. That's just like women that support transgenders. Okay, you support gay niggas. Boom, I got you. You support, I don't know, lesbians. Boom, I got you. You support a lot of the other stuff, I guess. I got you. Boom. But you're going to also support somebody that wants to turn into you? That don't make sense. Why would women support men playing basketball with them? Why would women support men using the bathroom with them? Why would you support these things? Why are you supporting to be replaced? Why do women, some need to be prefixed, need to be added to the beginning of all of that, by the way. Why do some women get upset if a man says that he went and dated a transgender woman? What in the hell, fam? So you're upset that your replacement, that niggas ain't interested in the people that want to replace you? Explain that to me. I was in the supermarket. I need for you to understand something. So I was in the supermarket and those two women attacked me. One of them attacked me. The other one was telling her not to, just so we can be clear. You want to know why they attacked me? Because they thought that I was, they didn't think this. They're trying to trick people into thinking that I'm somebody I'm not. So what they were trying to do was, she thought that when she ran up on me and started swinging on me and kicking at me, she expected for me or wanted me to try to go. I don't hit women, fam. We ain't on that type of time. I don't hurt women. I don't hit women. I'm not on that type of time. I'm far away from that. All right? That's nowhere in me. But these people are trying to lie to the community and tell the community, listen, tell the community that I'm an abusive person, that I'm a bad person. They shouldn't be liking me. This lie, that lie, that lie, that lie. Now, just imagine if I was over here saying, listen, this is what the thing that I believe a lot of women are doing. Not all women, obviously, but a lot. So me, now just imagine if when these crackheads right here that want me killed, somebody need to tell the NYPD. So when I die, make sure that y'all send the NYPD back down to this video so everybody can, so they can know, and to my Instagram post so they can know who to put in jail. Anyway, so imagine if I was out there telling people that they should support them crackheads and what them crackheads have planned for me. That's what women are doing when, in my opinion, when you're supporting transgender men. You're supporting a person that is working against whatever your best interest is. So now the Democratic Party supports who now? Are y'all paying attention? I don't think people paying attention. They're trying to make America weaker. Now imagine if New York City needed a ton of bucks to do a thing. They don't got it. Do y'all know niggas that been in the military? I'm just curious. You know anybody that's been in the military? Real action. Like not necessarily in action, but you know, they went out. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just stay in America. They had a tour or two. Do you know anybody that like went out, had a couple of tours? And I'm talking about in areas where there's a little bit of friction going on, not in just, you know, areas that you're like laying up like this. We at Baja. I'm not talking about those. Do you know any of these guys? Now think about how these people carry themselves and think about how the average mother effing dude walking in the street carry themselves. Complete opposite, ain't it? And when those individuals come into the community, they just absolutely stand out, don't they? Usually not even by accident. They don't usually generally even operate the way everybody else operate, right? The point I'm trying to make is it shouldn't be like that because all they're showing is discipline. We're so deluded at this point into thinking that people should be able to do whatever they want whenever they want to do it, that people don't even believe in discipline anymore. And when they see discipline, they try to destroy it and hate it. It's just discipline, fam. That's it. Why wouldn't America, our Democrats specifically, want us to? Why would the Democrats specifically not want us to be disciplined? What you think is going to happen when some other country has they weaponize their agents inside of our countries and bombs start blowing up everywhere? What do you think is going to happen when we got a freaking a bomb blowing up in 3 different spots in Manhattan all at the same time simultaneously? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think our police force is capable of doing right now, especially since, you know, they got defunded, but the other way. They got defunded, but by accident. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think Biden is going to say? You think Biden is going to say, let's get resources to them regions? No, Biden is going to say, let's spend more money on weapons. He's not going to think about protecting the people. Why? Because that's not what he's been doing. You see, when you're waiting, when you are doing something in order to try to create a reaction, you're not thinking about protection. Biden isn't thinking about protecting our people. We're in a whole war right now, fam. I told y'all that it was coming. I told y'all when it was coming. Because 4 years ago, I told y'all 3 to 4 years from now. That's a fact. They just bombed Yemen. They basically just bombed the Arabs. Do y'all understand what's happening with the BRICS movement lately? How all of those countries is joining the BRICS movement. Basically, all of those countries are aligning against us. You do understand that. And while all of these countries are aligning against us, what is America doing? Sending all of our money and resources to other countries. Tell me where the lie's at. Now I'm going to tell you, talk about something that has to deal with strategic, you know, Israel is a strategic thing, right? You know, if other countries decide to attack Israel for whatever the reason is, and America's influence is moved out of the Middle East, our freedom might be at risk. And that's what I think people don't get. That's the shame of this attack that has been prolonged going against Gaza and the people of Gaza, pardon me, and the Palestinians. That's the shame of it. If America loses their influence in the Middle East that they have there primarily because of Israel, that our freedom is in jeopardy. So you're trying to tell me basically every major power on the planet hates us? Every other country that has large military and military awareness and military powers, they hate us. And so we're going to lose the one place that we can launch missiles from in their region. They can launch missiles from Israel. You do understand this, right? You do understand what Israel is, right? The president of Ukraine used to be a comedian. This is a fact. So I'm not surprised if he was wearing anything and doing anything. Just so we can be clear. I keep asking y'all to stop voting Democrat. I don't know. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Moby, like I keep telling y'all to stop voting Democrat, fam. Democrat is bad. Democrat is bad. This might be my last show, by the way. Because you know the next time I go outside, them people, them crackheads I keep showing y'all, they're gonna try to have my life taken. So this might be my last show. So if there's anything y'all want to tell me, I better tell me now. this up on the screen. Oh, we're gonna come right back. I'm gonna go to a commercial break real quick. We're gonna come right back. I just want to say something. I want to be clear about this. I've done nothing. I know these people are trying to say that I've done stuff, but I've done nothing. You're literally just harassing me. I want the police to be involved. I want everyone to be involved. The police, when y'all send children to come harass me, the ACS, whoever we can get involved, I want involved because I'm just a regular man living a regular life, and I don't want to be outside fighting people over nothing. What kind of sense does that make? Me fighting you because you spreading lies about me. That don't make sense. So I'm making you famous because this is what you asked for. Every time I see you, I'm going to take pictures. Whenever I see the people helping you, I'm going to take pictures. Then I'm posting those pictures to YouTube, and I'm posting those pictures to Instagram, and I'm posting those pictures everywhere I could post the pictures. And I'm going to tag the NYPD, so don't worry about it. They're going to know. All right? But this is what you want. The dope part is, so I had a wrestler. I have a wrestler friend. And this is what I mean by friend. He don't even follow me on the BBN side. He follow me on the Instagram side. So he follows me on the regular Jack Rose page. Like, this is my page where I got less than 6,000. You get it? Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. These people know me. So he a whole wrestler and shit. He a whole wrestler ass nigga. Salute to him. You meet people, you do things, I be places. The whole wrestling ass nigga. Shout out to him. We was gonna interview him at one point, but I think he had an injury or something like that. So he wanted to wait until he recovered it or some shit like that. And I just never got back to him on it. Anyway, in any regard, so that the world is watching. That's the point I wanted to make. The world is watching. So when y'all come and do whatever y'all come do to me, man, the world is watching. Just expect that part. Expect all of those parts. So all of the harassment videos I've been posting, people been seeing them, and people were seeing them. All right? All of the times I'm posting y'all faces, people seeing them. All of the times that I just be in my chat and people be coming in here talking crazy and people be seeing it. And for the people who's going to actually come kill me, you know they're going to give you up, right? You know they're going to give you up. You know that, right? I'm just going to throw that out there. You know they're going to give you up. You're just throwing your life away. You know they're going to give you up. Just throwing your life
away. Paid a meal before the rich ET, no lacking, bitch, I'm sitchy like my bitch is yellow bone, ass fat, yeah, I'm picky, I'm the type to hit a bitch from the back like she Ricky, get her hair done, just to get some top, now it's frizzy, when I'm done, I just bust all on her face, left her sticky, flood the whole hood with work, shit, now everybody busy, when I make it, whole hood coming, everybody with me, I'm the type to pop out with that stick, like you watching Disney, put 2 O's in both sides of his V, now he drizzy, I be deep down in my feelings, like who really rocking with me, yeah, my trap booming, bitch, I got more 3-5s than Griffies, yeah, them purse real, give it 5 minutes, you be itching, man, I hate these hoes, all of them some bougie broke bitches, living rich records, bitch, we some cutthroat niggas, wanna be the game, gotta catch a body, no snitching, when I caught that case, it was just me, no code of fitness, how I change up, been acting like I don't know niggas, switching lanes up, no this ain't that S550, switch my name up, yeah, but I'm the same old nigga, plain James cool, yeah, but I like diamonds on my wrist, long live stacks, still can't believe he independent, long live hat, niggas know he shot stacks, killer, that's that get back, every time we spend the ops block, they heard that shit clap, everybody kick like 4Ks, that's a Kit Kat, bitch, I dropped a mint on the grill, that's a Tic Tac, I be fresh as fuck, all designer, but it's mismatch, tap in, I'm taxing for the sauce, yeah, I got that, bitch, don't ask me what I'm smoking on, cause it's that iPad, bullet nigga got no name, but them shits hitting who I shot at. Know his name ain't T.I., but we left that nigga top back. Got them all waiting for the tape, they like drop that. When I'm in the A, they know my shit, I gotta pop that. Thinking I can't fuck your bitch, nigga, boy, stop that. Yeah, bitch, I'm Bugatti, you getting dropped if you not that. 731, I'm on the north side when we my back. Ops say they gon' slide, but they just talking like a podcast. Fuck that yapping, drop the low, we pull up where they drop that. Left a wet sign on they block, the way the game can't go and mock that.
Shout out to Rich Baby. That was Rich Baby. Shout out to Rich Baby. We went up there. We did some stuff on him. We might do some stuff with him again. We getting our shit back together. These are all people that want to work with us. These are all artists that want to work with us and we have worked with previously. I just want to show this real quick. So I'm a B guy. Like B, like, because there's just more outfits that you're gonna look good in at A and B. Like C, D, and E, that's not like necessary. I'm not saying that's not attractive. I'm saying I'm more of an A or B guy. But generally speaking, I probably get C more than anything else. Maybe C, like C's, because those are the women that come up and talk to me. I'm just keeping it to stack, man. That's the woman that usually the C is the woman. Kendra was like a C, just so we could be clear. But it was natural. Kendra's like a C, but it was natural. Hold on. Shout out to DJ Bandana Black. So he commented on the shit. Shout out to DJ Bandana Black. He commented on the post. He says, I thought you was lying until I swipe right. Nah, she definitely on some shit. Leave her alone. Fitting on for Felicia. He called her fitting on Felicia. He said, homegirl right here, name is fitting on Felicia. He called her fitting on Felicia. Oh man, shout out to DJ Bandana Black. See, there's gonna be a lot of people talking about what happens to me. It ain't going nowhere, fam. It's gonna be out here. They're gonna talk about it. The police will know. People will get caught. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. We're talking about the war real quick. So I want to say something in regards to the specific war that's going on. And one, I told you that it was happening. And for everybody that's wondering why Korea probably isn't in the war yet, at least openly, it's because Korea and China both might be wanting to go after Taiwan. Right? We've been hearing that China wants to go after Taiwan. Y'all been hearing that, right? Not Taiwan. North Korea also has somewhere that they was shooting bombs out to, scaring. I forgot where the place was. But China wants to go after Taiwan, and North Korea also wants to go after somewhere. I just explaining this to y'all. Also for everybody that don't know, China was also sending ships to go up to the area where U.S. had sent ships to regarding the Israel situation. So these people are actively in this war. This is going on, and this is the thing that's happening. So my question to you is this: why do our Democrats keep letting any and everybody through the border, and no matter how much the Republicans want to shut the border down, the Democrats won't let them? With that being said, should I also remind you, the Democrats were the Confederates, the Republicans were the Union. So the Republicans were the people who actually won the war, and the Confederates were the, I think it's not South Korea. I think it's somewhere else, man. The South Korean, North Korean conflict is I don't know if it might be South Korea, what the hell. But there's another place that I think they was also having an issue with, but it might be South Korea. But I think that's an old conflict. In any regard, or I think I'm trying to say, even if South Korea was another place, in any regard. So why do the Democrats, and not just letting them into the borders, but then shipping them to all of our biggest cities? The mayor of New York, Eric Adams, has said that if the bus companies send any more migrants here, I'm going to fine them. So he's going to fine the bus companies. I hope he fines them millions upon millions of dollars. That's one. Two, somebody earlier talked about how they were shutting down schools, closing schools, and moving the migrants into the schools. You do know what's next, right? You know what they said? They said, Joe, they're gonna if people house migrants, if you have an apartment or a room somewhere and you're gonna house migrants, that they're gonna they'll pay you. You do know what's gonna happen, right? You do know at some point that house will not be yours no more, and they will just basically move the other people into your home. You do know that this is a situation that can happen, right? I'm going to say that again for everybody that don't get it. I'm telling you about two laws that just passed. Listen, pay attention. Well, one law that passed, but I'm going to explain this one more time. Basically, what they said is this. If you live in New York City, they're paying people to house migrants. Shout out to the Smoke Rebel. That was the next thing that I was going to say. I love it when we got our smart guys up in here. We got a ton of smart guys up in here today. Y'all guys are probably a little bit busy. You couldn't comment. Shout out to the Smoke Rebel. Nancy Hochul just passed a law saying that they could just come up to your house for whatever the reason, could be no reason at all, just snatch you up and take you. Indefinitely, by the way. They don't even have a time limit. They could just take you. They don't even need a reason. They could just say public safety, health safety. That's it. That's it. That's all. No other reason. So now imagine when you allow these migrants to move into your home and now the police just pull up on your doorstep knocking. We need you to come with us. How many times do I tell y'all something's a bad idea and then it's actually a terrible idea? Worse than the idea that I told y'all I was previously? How often does that happen? How often do I talk about things over here and then it comes up later and it's extremely important and something worth discussing? How often does that happen? How often do I give advice that you should take? And then it turns out when we backtrack on the advice, it was great advice. How often does that happen? Let me know. Put me on the game. How often does that happen? How often do I tell y'all something that don't seem like it's that important? Or I tell y'all something and the general public is generally on the other side of the conversation. I don't think nobody was with this Nancy Hochul shit. But you know what happened? Everybody was distracted. So since everybody was distracted, it got passed. There wasn't nobody complaining. There wasn't enough people beefing. People is too interested in all of this other stuff going on. Whatever it might be. I don't want to single out anything. There's a lot of shit going on that's pretty interesting. So now, the mayor is saying you should rent out some of your house. Okay. That's what we doing? What happens when Nancy Hochul or her people come up and just decide you and your family has to go other places? They tell you to hate me, but I think I'm pretty on point with a lot of this shit, man. Anything else y'all want to discuss about this war? Anything other topics y'all want to bring up? There was something else that I wanted to talk about. I couldn't remember what it was. So homegirl that I'm crushing on and shit. So she went out with her family the other day. She's just super cute. She said something about changing her hair color. I don't think she should. I like how she looks when her hair is orange. Don't get it confused. She is super cutie. But she like has golden hair right now. I don't think she should change. If I was dating her, I'd just make sure that, we get her a nice wig collection. I think in this day and age that we living in, like, you're like, that's something that, you should help your woman keep up, or at least, be mindful if she does. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. I need a wig. I didn't understand how important wigs was until I was dating Kendra, because most of the females that I dated in my life, like even Maria, she used to use extension. I didn't understand the shit because I guess like women use stuff, don't get it confused, but I never had like a real good understanding of it until I was dating Kendra. I'm trying to explain why. So when I was with Maria, she's Italian, fam. Her hair has no problem with growing. Her shit was like down to her. She'd take her hair out, she'd go like that. The shit's down here. She has long hair. But for whatever the reason was, she will always, I think because she was a fighter, well, for whatever reason was, she will always put her hair up and then put on a fake ponytail. And I don't know why she did that. Because somebody tell me why she did that. Is it because she was a fighter, fam? She was about a little bit, probably an inch. She was about 5'7". She wasn't big back. We're not doing that. But she was a fighter, fam. She's Italian and black. At least she said she was Italian and black. I know she was Italian. I met her moms. Her moms look like she date black dudes, though. So I believe it. Her moms look like she date black dudes. Like, for real. She had like a super fatty, too. Like, I'm just saying what it is. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. My apologies. I never looked at a mom like that. I'm just saying her mom had assets. You know what I'm saying? They was working. Anyway, J Max says, just really another thing. The Houthi are not the actual government of Yemen. The actual government is at war with and control of 70% of Yemen. The U.S. and UK attacked the control part of Yemen. Okay, so just so we could be clear, I just want to be clear on this. I'm not talking about where they attacked. I'm talking about what they attacked and why. And the reason why they attacked is because allegedly it has something to do with Iran. So all of the intricacies of it is moot. Allegedly, the reason why the attack happened allegedly is because of Iran, and that's why it's interesting. If it happened for any other reason, it would be less interesting. It's interesting because Iran is a superpower. It is the country that is the Arab country that we are adamant against all of those countries apparently not having nuclear warheads, but that is the country who fights the hardest to have it. And as many people probably already had looked at Iran and Iraq, at least during the 80s, like those were the powers, the military powers of that region. Now we invaded Iraq. Iraq's us now. So those things. So Iran that's the point. It's not the thing you're talking about. It's the fact that they were bombing Iranians. It's not the thing you're talking about. That's a different conflict. I don't even know if that has anything to do with the current one. It might not. When people are at war, everybody's at war, right? So, okay. Did that help you out any? Thought you was gonna stump me? Just asking. All right, come on. Go back to the board. Come back. Bring something else. Good comment. All right, let's get back to it. So, just so we can be clear, the Democrats are making America weaker. I gotta plug this thing in. The battery's about to die. 1 second. Right when I said weaker, the fucking screen flashed. Like what? Now that was perfect timing. There you go. I'm just saying, people think that the US and UK are attacking the entire. Like, whenever anybody attacks anywhere, it's not the entire country. I don't think the bombs are that big. So generally speaking, every time I've been talking about it, I've been trying to make sure that I say the Iranian aspect of it, because the reason why they are bombing Yemen has to deal with the fact that they bombing what they believe to be Iranian strongholds and things as such. So I've been saying that. So if you want to talk about the other conflict, you're free to. Maybe we need to know about that also. Why not? Right? Anyway. So the Democrats are making America weaker, fam. That's just my opinion. That's just the way I feel about it. You could do about it however you want to do about it. But in my opinion, the Democrats are weaker. And I believe, pardon me, America's weaker. And I think it's due to the Democrats. We're not even allowed to be masculine no more, fam. Like, we're literally being conditioned to make sure that anytime masculinity show up, that we shun it. You know, when I was in the supermarket the other day and them two weirdo ass fucking crackheads started to try to attack me. You know, there was some dude. I'm going to tell you what the dude said, right? I'm going to tell you what the dude said. I would have took a picture of him too, but my phone died. I actually took like 5 or 6 more pictures of them, but my phone had died. So I thought I was taking a picture when I was clicking, but I wasn't. I actually took like 5, 6 more better shots than that. Way better pictures, action pictures I had. So these two crackheads, right? So this one and this one. Oh, not her. She's super cutie. Shorty right here is so fine. I am not gonna lie. She's super cutie. I'm not gonna show you a picture though, because we're talking shit about people. But she is super cute. Puerto Rican. I like Puerto Ricans. It is what it is. Don't you want to fight about it? So that crackhead and this crackhead. So there was some dude that, whatever the reason is, the nigga turned around to me and started arguing with me. And the nigga said, "We gonna get you up out of here." So I turned to the nigga and I basically, you know, I took my jacket off. I ain't gonna lie about it. I was in a situation. Some women just did some widow shit. I'm not allowed to respond back to them in kind. You understand? So I didn't. I just let them have the situation. Whatever y'all doing, y'all doing. But when the dude start talking crazy, then it is what it is. Nigga went to go reach in his pocket. We reached. Yo, some funny shit happened. Let me tell you what happened real quick. So let me move this chair. So I'm standing there, right? So this guy that worked there, really cool dude worked there, right? A really cool dude. So he worked there, black guy, right? So when the situation happened, when the other dude, the random dude that don't work there, was talking crazy. I don't know what the fuck that means, but we just gonna kick you. Nobody got time for that. So let me tell you. So I'm walking away, dude talking crazy to me, right? Because I there's like a little angle like this where I was the ladies was arguing at me, like about to throw cans or some shit at my hands up like this. So when they start talking crazy, I'm walking like this towards them down the aisle, right? Like going towards the outside. So then the one take the other one out, and I turn back around like this because I'm still shopping. They wasn't shopping. They're just in the store to harass me. You get it? So I turn back around to go shopping. So some nigga come out and he look at me and he's like some black nigga. He big like this, but he not really big. He fake big. You know when niggas be just out of shape with the big bellies, with the skinny arms and the skinny legs? He big like that, but he had a lot of clothes on. He was fake big. So I guess he thought since he had all those coats on, like it was a thing. And I try to keep my temper in control. So generally speaking, if I didn't just have that situation with homegirls and he would have came, he would have said the same thing, I think I would have been able to handle a little bit better, just to be honest with you. So, shalom. So I think I would have handled it a little bit better. But since I just came off of the situation where homegirl was trying to fight me, looked like she was about to throw shit at me, like they were both of them crackheads, I was just in a different, I just lost myself for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real regretful about that. So anyway, so I'm walking past the dude. At first, I'm ignoring him because he's talking, but I don't see him. You know what I'm saying? So he say whatever he's saying. I looked at this nigga And he's like, you know, asking where I'm going. I'm not gonna go and shop. What the fuck is you talking about? So I go back around to go get my shit. And so I'm walking. So I guess the nigga thought he was intimidating me. So now he's keep following me. So he talking crazy. So I turn around and I take my coat off. I just really don't like being angry, but it was time to stop. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shopping, fam. I don't know you. I don't got no issue with you. I don't know who you are. I don't want no problem with you. But we're not gonna have you just following me around in the store talking crazy. My phone is dead. I can't even turn around and record you right now. I'm not even in my right state of mind right now. I'm really pissed off and I'm angry. So I stopped. I'm like, fuck this shit. And as soon as I turn around, the dude that worked in the store, the black guy, shout out to him. He's a cool dude. Shout out to Key Food. I don't got no beef with them niggas. Shout out to Key Food. So some of the cashiers is just terrible people, though. I ain't keep it a stack with you. Just real terrible people. A couple of the cashiers, just the bottom of the barrel, terrible people. But generally speaking, that's a great establishment. It's a great store. I guess you got to you don't know who people are when you hire them. You know what I'm saying? You hiring people. You don't know who they are. Anyway, so shout out to Key Food for not firing these people and allowing for them to be able to, you know, they're terrible people, but who knows? Maybe people that they support are good people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I turn around and so dude come to stand in front of me. So he go to give me a fist bump. So I go to like give him a fist bump back, but I'm activated. So when I go to give him a fist bump back, like I'm pissed, man. So then he's standing in front of me trying to stop the other guy. So then the other dude went like this, like he had something in his pocket. So I step around homeboy, don't quit. Like I take like short step this way, one step this way, boom, I'm all the way around, dude. Now the same dude that's acting like he got something in his pocket, same dude talking about they gonna run me up out of here, same dude talking all this weirdo shit. I don't even know this nigga. I don't even know why he got an issue with me. Y'all people are crazy. Same dude start falling backwards like this and bumping into people and bumping into shit. The point in which I'm making is stop being against your best interests. That shit was bananas, fam. Them people are crazy. There's something wrong with them. They got mental health disorders. I don't know why they focused on me. I don't know why they focused on me, but I would love for the police to get involved. I would love for all law enforcement agencies to get involved. Every last one of them. I've done nothing at all, ever, damn near. That's not even cap. Like, I can't wait to get more pictures. There's gonna be, when I go to the store right now, there's more of them. There's more of them. There's more of them. Hold on, let me show you some more. There's more of them. Not just the two crackheads. Is just the main ones, I think, as far as I can tell. But there's more of them. Here go two right here. The one right there in the one right on this side. Here go two right there. And that dude in the red coat. He a white guy. Watch when I get his face. I can't wait to get that guy's face. And here go this other lady right here too. This lady. She don't even change her clothes, fam. She come in the same outfit every time. They part of my show from now on. When I get more photos, they're going to be a part of my show. They a part of my show from now to infinity and beyond. I don't know what to tell you. They're a part of the show now. They wanted to be on the show, right? As far as I can tell. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. There was something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. I can't honestly remember it at the moment. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. I just opened up my Instagram to find it, and then I saw that, and it just absolutely just triggered me. It was something else I wanted to talk about. Wow, 3 strikes and Keith's out. Food critic Keith Lee cut his Bay Area trip short. He listed unsafe conditions, citing the sheer amount of people living in tents and cars and uninviting for tourism, disappointed food, and an allergic reaction that left him in the hospital as reasons for a sudden departure. So he went to the Bay Area, San Francisco, and it just was not good for him. I'm assuming that's what happened. I'm assuming when he's saying the Bay Area, he's talking about San Francisco specifically. Wowzers. Yep, he had it. Oh, he got sick during that video. So there was a video. Listen, pay attention. Keith Lee, for everybody that don't know who Keith Lee is, Keith Lee's the fool guy. Okay, everybody knows who Keith Lee is. Anyway, so Keith Lee did a video recently, and he went to go eat some tacos, and they had shrimp tacos and they had chicken tacos. So they prepared both for him, and he specifically said that the person even cleaned off the grill before making the tacos for him because he told them that he was allergic. Now, I want to say something, and this is the thing that I don't think people really get. A lot of times that we eat out, you don't even know what the ingredients are for a lot of their products, or a lot of whatever their sources that they're putting in, whatever they're doing. So you can go to an establishment and they'll be like, yo, this is a beef product. Be like, putting pork in it? Be like, nah, there's no pork in it, but there's pork in the gravy. Do you know that's how they got a lot of people on Popeyes for years? Popeyes had rice and this beef shit, but it was gravy. But the gravy had, what was it? Not the rice, the mashed potatoes, and it had pork in it, but they don't tell you unless you ask. So you'll go there like it's like KFC or some shit, and you'll be like, I'm gonna tell you a quick thing. So I used to go to the movies all the time by myself. So I will always go to in Concourse Village. So I will always Concourse Village multiplex. So I will always go to the KFC that used to be in the food court right there, right before the movie, because I go like during like early hours or whatever, like when it first started, because it's like cheap, you know what I'm saying? And I knew people that worked there, and that's the easiest time for them to sneak me in sometimes. Anyway, in any regard, so I would go in the morning and shit. So I would go to KFC, and I would get a large mashed potatoes and gravy, and I would sit there during the movies just eating the mashed potatoes and gravy because that's what I did. Anyway, in any regard, sometimes I get chicken to go with it. In any regard, and I dip the chicken in the gravy because the gravy is the shit. The gravy was the part. But the point in which I'm trying to make is, when he went and had his chicken, they cleaned the grill and everything, but he don't know what additives or ingredients that they're putting. That's why a lot of places that make a lot of pork, like they cook pork often, I won't go to, because they aren't actively trying to like serve you something you don't want, but the opportunity for it to happen is so much larger. So if it's a place that just like if it's specializes in pork ribs, I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I need to go there. I don't have an allergy to pork. I'm not gonna get sick. I don't have an allergy to seafood. I'm not gonna get sick. These are just things that I prefer not to eat. I will probably get sick if I eat pork, to be honest with you. I'm gonna not feel well because I haven't eaten it in so long. Like with anything that you don't introduce to your body over a long period of time, and then you reintroduce it to your body, there's gonna be side effects. Boom. It's just what it is. I didn't read our verse for the day. They just sent it at 10:06. I mean, that was like an hour ago. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. I'll read the regular version and then I'll read the King James version. It says, I am with you, so do not be afraid. I am your God, so do not be upset. I will make you strong and I will help you. My powerful right hand will keep you safe. I know this. That was the easy version. Yeah, I know this. Anyway, we're going to read the King James version. We're not going to read the whole passage. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen ye. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and dumbfounded. Behold, all that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contend with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord, thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying until thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord. And they Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the windmill shall shatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I find that extremely interesting that a lot of the passages that we've been getting as of recent speak about how the Lord is saying to be patient, and how your enemies will be destroyed, especially because this is coming to my phone, meaning that these are specifically for me. So it's interesting how the Lord, how my phone, how the commentary that's being given is consistently about me just, don't worry. The Lord will take care of your enemies. But what I found interesting in there, just so we can be clear, we are allowed to fight against our enemies. Just because you are a person of God, that doesn't mean that you have to allow for people to overtake you. That doesn't mean that you have to allow for negative things to happen to you. I know that that's what my enemies want y'all to believe, and that's one of the main reasons why I abstain from any type of violence as best as I can. Because that's the mechanism that people are trying to use to make it look like I'm somebody that I'm not. They're trying to actively agitate me and create a situation where I would be in the right to create or be a part of a physical confrontation. But they then want to say, I don't have the right, or that I'm wrong. Or how can you believe in God? You understand? It's all manipulation. They want to make it so that when they come kill me, people are going to think I deserve it. You get it? That's what they want. They've been following me around for 2 years, and I've done nothing anywhere about anything to do nothing about nothing. Why would they still be following me? I live on the internet, so I'm not trying to hide. You can't say I'm trying to hide. How? I go live every day. I talk about every aspect of my life. How am I trying to hide? It seems like I'm transparent. But you see, when people are telling lies, they know they lying. When they lie to you, they know it's a lie. They're not being tricked. If they're telling you, you don't really know who this guy is, I'm on live every single day. How can you possibly come to my show every day and not know who I am? Are they questioning your intelligence? Are they telling you you're not smart enough to be able to see a person every single day and be able to ascertain their qualities? That sounds more like an attack of the people and less of an attack on me, because they're just lying on me. But they're literally believing that you're stupid enough to not believe your eyes. Now, if they're actively trying to manufacture a situation for me to then get upset at, that's all of the proof anybody should need. Why would you need to try to create a situation for me to be angry if I'm a bad person? Just anybody got an answer for that? Put it in the chat. If I'm actually a bad person, why would you need to create a situation to show people anything? I'm actually a bad person. You can literally just, I'm doing bad stuff all the time. So it's been 2 years. I haven't did anything wrong to anybody. I haven't did anything messed up at all. You still got to lie about who I am. You still have to try to manufacture negative shit about me because I haven't done anything. It's been 2 years. Yeah, I think the police getting involved is the best way to go. So when y'all come to kill me, I have enough stuff online that the police know where to get you. I know you think you're going to get away, but you're not. Not only are you not going to get away, but the people who told you to come after me, they're not going to get away either. There's this thing called conspiracy. The person you send, they're not going to get away either. They're going to probably get the most time. The reason why they're going to get the most time, because generally they give crash test dummies the most time because y'all stupid enough to come outside and commit a murder for another nigga. So y'all guys usually get hit. You're too dangerous to be out in the public. So for the person that is eventually going to come kill me, I hope you enjoy the rest of your life in whatever prison you're going to be in. And don't be one of them skinny niggas either, because you already know what type of time you're going to have to be on in that regard. And just so we could be clear, because of the things that has been going on the internet and on my page, you're not going to be able to say that this wasn't an attempt murder situation. You're not going to be able to. It's going to be man one. These people have been chasing me down for too long for it to not be man one. These people have been doing too many negative things to me in my life for this to not be man one. You get it? So it will be man one. No matter how it happens. There's no rational way for you to be able to explain away a mistake for somebody that you're stalking. That's just the way that the penal system works. The judiciary system works. So for all of the people that's involved with the stalking of me, I'm going to get more photos today. I'm trying at least. I'm trying to get as many photos as possible, as many of them as possible. And I'm tagging the NYPD every single time, CNN, all of the news agencies, every 100% of the time. I'm tagging the NYPD. And if I get any of y'all children, I'm tagging ACS, just so you know. That's what I'm doing. So y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Watch them complain, though. The same people who have been stalking me, they're going to complain about me taking a picture. They're going to complain about me posting them on Instanet. While they busy running around the street that I live in, lying about who I am and saying I've did some of the most horrible things that any human being could possibly do on the face of the planet. But they're going to play the victim. And they're going to say I did something to them. You get it? That part. This is a thing. My plug is. Damn. They're going to play the victim. Watch. They're going to say, I did something to them. Even though this whole entire time they've been stalking me. They're going to say I did something to them. Why are you taking our pictures? He is a snitch. I'm not a snitch. I'm not a part of no crimes. I don't want to do no crimes. I don't want to be a part of any crimes. I'm going to use the NYPD for what their intended purpose is. And that's for the protection and the peace of the civilians, of the citizens. I'm a citizen. I'm a civilian. That's what I'm going to do. Don't care what anybody thinks about it either. So that part. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Yeah, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Not at all. Y'all trying to get me put in jail for murder. Y'all trying to either kill me or have me go to jail for murder. Don't care. Don't care. Don't even care. Whatever y'all talk about, don't even care. 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 When the police go do their investigation, because they're gonna go complain, right? So the police is gonna do an investigation. All the people, because the people believe that these people are telling the truth. Remember, these people lied to a lot of good people. Those people are gonna believe that they're telling the truth. So when the police go talk to them, they're gonna tell them what those people were doing, which is exactly what I'm saying that they were doing. So I want the police involved. Get it? That part. Because there's people that honestly believe they were doing, they probably are still helping them and honestly believe that they are doing the right thing. They don't know that they're doing the wrong thing. So when the police go talk to them, they're not even going to know the lie. Because if they knew it was a lie, they wouldn't have did it in the first place. Just so we could be clear. So none of you niggas is going to escape from this. And I'm going to continue to take pictures. And I can't wait to get some of those pictures that I can send to the ACS. Because after I get a couple of y'all messed up with the ACS, maybe some of this slow down. Right? After a couple of y'all ACS pull up on y'all and talk to y'all about sending y'all children to go follow after a man that you yourself is saying is a dangerous person. Sending your kids to go try to have a conversation with a man that you yourself is saying is a dangerous person. I know the ACS would love to hear about this. Or every Child's Protective Services should want to. I think it's the ACS. What is the CPS? I don't know what those guys in their shoes are, but I'm going to find them. I'm pretty sure all of them will want to know that these parents are doing that. Right? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not playing no games. I know you think I am, but I'm not. I can't wait to get more people that's been following me around photos so I can also send those to the NYPD via Instagram and the rest of the world. You know how many content creators is watching my page right now, taking down all of this stuff, waiting for when I die for them to be like, we broke the story about who killed Jack Frost? You people are going to prison. All of y'all, by the way, even the people who are helping by accident, y'all all going to get in trouble, just so y'all can be clear. You're not going to be able to say you didn't know. They're going to say, I was watching this guy for 2 years. He never did anything. And that's proof of that. I never did anything because I've never done anything. So. Anything else y'all want to talk about? If not, I'm about to go to the store and take some more of these photos. I'm assuming they coming in there to kill me today. So this might be our last show. Anything y'all want to ask me before I go? This might be our last show, fam. I'm assuming they coming in there to, I'm assuming this lady right here. Let me show y'all her picture. I'm assuming this lady right here is gonna have somebody come kill me today, or this lady right here, one of them, is gonna have somebody come kill me today, and they're gonna have something to do with it. That lady and this lady. I'm assuming it's gonna happen today. So I'm assuming it's happening today. So I love y'all. I'm very happy to have been doing the BBN network for the time that I've been doing it. Just go do God's will. I mean, as always. I mean, that's all I can tell you, fam. I don't know what God's will is for you. God's will for you might be something different than what it is for me. You understand what I'm saying? God's will for you might be different than what God's will for me might be. I just want you to go out there and do whatever God's will for you is. You know what I'm saying? God's will in general is just one thing. Let's not get this confused. But I mean, we all got separate missions. Like mine's is probably to be a martyr. I wouldn't be surprised if mine's to die today just so the change could come to the way that the internet is policed. And just change could come to the way that human beings are policed. Maybe I'm supposed to be a martyr today. Maybe me dying is going to bring forth good change. You know? I mean, other than for God, I can't think of many other good reasons better reasons to die. Right? To create good change in the world. So I'm fine with it, just so we can be clear. So nobody don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm fine. All right. If this happens and all of my problems, I don't got no more problems. But I'm fine with it. All right, just so we can be clear. But those crackheads are the ones, and I would like for them to be put in jail, along with all of their that page, all of the pages, every last one of the pages that post me every single day is involved in this also. Every last one of them. Also make sure, remember, I'm telling you what they could do. Remember, YouTube can go look up the IP addresses, even for the individuals I kicked. So they can come back to the videos, find the people that I was kicking, find the IP address, and they can find what they was texting and find who they are, the person is. Remember, they can do all of this. Don't just remember they could complain about these things being done. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way IP addresses work. Complain about these things being done. Make sure that they do these things. Anything else I need to say real quick? Just to make sure all of these people get caught and go to jail and spend whatever time they need to spend in prison. Also, anybody that donates to that page, that donates there specifically because they're doing hate shit to me, is a part of all of this. You understand? So don't forget that part. That's why it's very, very important. You're lagging. That's why it's very, very, very important. All right? Just so we can be clear. That's why it's very, very important. So I just want to make sure that we know that the people that's paying the people to come do evil to me, paying the people because they are doing evil to me, all of these people could get caught up in this situation and can all serve jail time for various different reasons. So I just want everybody to know, because I want all the appropriate people to go to prison. Copy? All the appropriate people. With that being said, everybody enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Go out there, do God's will. People want me dead. I still wouldn't not want to do God's will. I might not speak to y'all again, but doing God's will is still the most important thing to me. So this might be the last time I talk to you guys. Love each other, love on each other. Find somebody that you can love and that can love you. And remember, we want to raise children. Yo, what up, Milo? Remember, we want to raise children. with love and with care, not necessarily tenderness and shit like that, but we want to raise children with love, and they can't care, the ability to have empathy and sympathy. You know, we want to raise children with the ability to care for other people. Key food killer. Funny. And he got blackface on. I'm pretty sure this is just I'm not gonna kick him. No, I'm pretty sure this is a whatever the hell. I'm not gonna kick him. No. So we want to raise children that has those abilities. All right. So try that. All right. Try that. With that being said, I love y'all. It's been a blast. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. Possibly for the very last time.